Hey, welcome to Journey to Feather Light. This is Talitha. Hey y'all, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. If you aren't, I hope you're working to get there. It takes time, but I know you will get there. I am excited for today's conversation. Today's conversation is all about purpose, and I'm happy you joined me. I'm so grateful for another day, grateful for the breath that's flowing effortlessly through our bodies because we're here. I'm here presenting this message. You're here listening to this message. So we're here. And it's a time to be alive. Do you hear me? It's a time to be alive. You know, we have such wonderful opportunity right now to make a lane for yourself. As you see, I'm back on it, back on this grind to share inspiration, concepts, lessons I've gained along the way. And I, as I was thinking about what I wanted to share today, this thought of purpose came up because we each come here with a purpose and a mission. When I say come here, in this earthly plane, in this existence right now, we come for a purpose and a mission. And the true fact is that some of us know what our mission is. Some of us came remembering what our mission is. But some of us, we may have had to work towards it. We may have had to figure it out. This conversation is for that party. The party that had to figure it out. The party that may not still know what your purpose is. Hopefully today, I can give you a little peace of mind to know that it's okay. Let's sit with that first off. That you don't know what your passion is. It's okay if you're unsure. That's the beauty of life. I promise you. Because it gives you the opportunity to discover it. You can discover your passion if you don't know. And I think it's pretty fun. Yes, it's all cool if you came here remembering what your passion is and your purpose. But for me, it has been a journey of understanding. And at first, I used to get frustrated, but my husband would always say to me, enjoy the journey. That's where the fun lies, is through the journey. And I never understood, but I understand now. Because once I have arrived at knowing what my purpose is, there's no more discovery. So this is a different perspective that I wanted to offer. I wanted to change the narrative because a lot of times in high school, it is said to us that we should know, or there's like this um, unspoken idea that you should know what your purpose is. But that's not the case for everyone, you know. And I can't stress it enough that it is totally okay if you don't. But you got to discover, you got to go after the desires of your heart in order to understand if that's where your passion lies. So you got to go out there and try some things. My discovery started, and because let me just say this, I always knew I wanted to help people. I just didn't know what capacity that I was going to be helping them in. And I thought it was going to be nursing. So I went to nursing school and got deep until I realized right before clinicals, oh no, this isn't it. That's not where my passion lies. I knew I was a filler, and I thought and I saw in the future that I would be miserable because at that time I didn't know how to not take on someone's feelings. I was totally an empath. I was taking on everybody's energies, and instead of taking them on, instead of being empathetic to understand what they were going through, it was almost like I was going through it. And I had to learn how to uh, change that. So at that specific time, I didn't know. I just knew I was a filler, and I just saw myself being miserable, because of my heart. And so you're going to hear me throughout this conversation talk about the morals that you're going to have to think about, your morals that you're going to think about to see if where where you think your purpose is it really that thing, you know? Because you're going to have to be honest with yourself, really honest with yourself. And so that's that's what it was for me at that point in my life, is I was honest. And I was like, okay, I went to my professors like, okay, this I, this isn't it for me. I really think it's court reporting. And so, of course, they support it. But I got into that study, and the deeper I got into that, I realized, oh no, I don't want to do this. This doesn't bring me joy. I'm really miserable sitting here typing all of these transcripts and, hearing all of this rebuttal and all of this court. It was just not fun. So yet another opportunity for me to be honest with myself, to say, hey, is this my purpose? Because purpose is supposed to be fun. Purpose isn't supposed to feel like I'm working, Purpose is something I'm willing to do for free, and I wasn't willing to do that for free. Let's be honest, So I had to just discover and try different things, but you gotta try. That's the only way to know, is to try. So I thought this was such an important conversation to have, because I wish someone would have told little Talitha that it's okay. Because I say that because please be gracious to yourself. At times I was beating myself up because it was almost like, here you go, not sticking with something else. You're not sticking with it. What's wrong? And I was just seeking. I was seeking to find joy within the service that I offered. And that's what I hope that you find as you're on your path to discovering your purpose, that you can be honest and be gracious with yourself if it's not it. It's okay. If that one thing you thought was going to be isn't it, now it's time to maybe even make a list of things that you really want to do and check them off, and then compare and see what it feels like for you. But I guarantee you'll find it. Once you start to feel those feelings of, oh yes, I this is it. I can do this. This brings me joy. You're finding it. You're finding your purpose. So don't give up. Keep going. Keep pushing forward. And I hope this resonates with you. Just a couple announcements really quick. This was fun. I'll have more of these conversations. And if you have anything that you would like me to consider to speak about, please put it down in the chat. It's part of me in the comments. I gotta remember I'm on YouTube. And on Saturday mornings, I release a guided meditation at 6:30 a.m. So I hope you will check those out. Until next time, continue to be great. Peace and love. Thank you for joining Journey to Feather Light